So, going back home. I've been tired these days. I have to tell you a crazy story that happened to me. You have no idea. Hospital stuff. Crazy story for real. Some next level shit. So when I was in the studio last time writing for Selma Ralph, I started having a numb thumb. This thumb started being numb. And I had no idea why. And it's only after a moment that I realized that this part, my trapeze, I don't know how you say in English, was also hurting a lot, like fucking a lot. So I thought, like, if I have a numb thumb, maybe it's allergy. Sometimes you eat something that's not right, and then, yeah, that's the feeling you have is of numbness, but usually it's more in the mouth or something, or you can have eczema. It depends, and you end up with a big diarrhea, and then it's over. But this time, when I got home, I thought, well, this will pass, and the next day, it actually got worse. I couldn't feel my finger, and this was hard as a rock and super painful. So me, usually the first thing I do when I have any type of pain, before going to the pharmacy or worst case scenario, going to the hospital, I go to Google and I check out my symptoms. I'm like, okay, pain in the shoulder plus numb thumb. I read a bunch of sites and forums, and depending on what everybody says, I can more or less see if what's going on is the same thing. Then I can go to the pharmacy and tell them about it. So I end up in a bodybuilding forum, and most of these guys are telling about the pain that you have here creates some kind of pressure on the nerves that go from here to the hand. And this is why you get the impression that your hand or some of your fingers are numb. So I thought, well, I'm gonna give it some time and it will pass. But then I had a horrible night. It was almost impossible to sleep because of the pain. And Sunday morning, I just told my girl, babe, I'm going to the emergency. And I went to the hospital, and yeah, I just checked in, explaining to them what was going on. And the person who checked me in told me that it's something that already happened to him, because he used to be a bodybuilder and whatever. He knew exactly what was going on with me. So then I saw the doctor, and the doctor told me, oh yeah, it's your trapeze muscle is completely tense and your nerves are trapped, and the flow, whatever, the pressure is giving you this idea of a thumb that is numb. All right. And then she told me, we're gonna have to give you a perfusion. I don't know if you say this in English, but put a needle in my arm and diffuse some product. I was like, okay, well, I guess, let's go. This is where it gets funny. So I get in a room where there's a bunch of chairs and a bunch of people who are plugged to products through their flesh. One guy is here and he's supposed to plug me too, and find a vein and put the needle inside of me. And of course, I have to fall on the guy who doesn't know what the fuck he was doing. And like, listen, first of all, the guy spent 10 minutes trying to find a vein on my arm. Like, tapping everywhere, trying to find a vein. So yeah, I was saying, I had to fall on the motherfucker who doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. So he's here, tapping on my arm, trying to find a vein. Finally, still doesn't find a vein, and he decides all of a sudden that he's gonna put the needle on my hand, here in the middle of my hand. Listen, it hurts. It hurts as fuck. So once he puts the needle in my hand, he's here trying to have blood flow, and it doesn't work, and he breaks the vein. So he puts me some Band-Aid and goes to the other end and put the needle in. It hurts as fuck again, and he still can't find the vein. So it goes back to the hand that was already fucked up, and he put his needle again. Listen, I was starting to be pissed. So I look at him and he's like, I don't understand, I can't find. I look at him and I was like, can you call somebody who knows how to do this? And one woman came and she stabbed me here. Lots of pain that day. So finally they infused me with a product, anti-inflammatory, and I feel a little better, but my thumb is still strange, and the pain is, I would say I still have 30% of the pain, but I'm better since I went to my physiotherapy. So I've been at home 3 days resting and doing beats.
To shine, she don't need a lot to be fine. She got a little thing in plus, from pretty to gostosa. Nobody knows her name, but everybody knows her flame. Oh, all my fellas know what's up. Just wait for it, cause when she